Good afternoon, everyone. So we will continue with chapter 8 of history, education under the British rule. Education under the British rule. We already discussed yesterday about Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Mrs. Amy Besant. But today I want to re-explain the topic Mrs. Amy Besant. So please pay attention to this topic, otherwise you will get confused. Mrs. Amy Besant was appointed as the President of Theosophical Society. She was appointed as the President of Theosophical Society in 1907. So basically Theosophical Society's theme was based on the principles of Hindu philosophy of karma. They were influenced by the Hindu religion and culture. Also, Mrs. Amy Besant, she was influenced by the Upanishads, and the Vedas of Hindus. Okay. She was having the knowledge of Upanishads and Vedas, which is the religious texts of Hindus. So she was influenced by the Hindu culture, basically. Okay, and Theosophical Society was also based on the Indian culture. Okay. Theosophical Society was founded by 16 people. In that, main were H.P. Blavatsky, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. She was the main founder of Theosophical Society. Okay, with her Colonel Olcott, was also there, who was in the founders. Okay, so these people founded Theosophical Society. The first headquarter of Theosophical Society was at New York. Okay. The first headquarter of Theosophical Society was at New York. It was founded by 16 people, but Blavatsky, H.P. Blavatsky, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, who was a Russian, she and the Colonel Olcott, they two were male of them. Now, Olcott was the first president. Olcott was the first president of Theosophical Society. Okay. And he remained on this post till he died. Until his death, he was on this post. So, till 1907, Olcott was the president of Theosophical Society. Okay? Now, if you see in 1907, Olcott Mrs. Annie Besant was the second president of Theosophical Society. Understood? So it started from New York. It was formed in the New York. The headquarters was in New York, and it happened in 1875. In 1705. Okay, it was founded in 1875. Now, when it comes to India, in India, the Theosophical Society's principle came into India from 1879, but in 1882, its headquarters was from New York. It came to Adyar. Adyar is a place in Madras, which is now Chennai. Okay, Madras is now Chennai. At that time, it was Madras Presidency. So Adyar is a place in Madras Presidency. So in 1882, the headquarters of the new Theosophical Society changed from New York to Adyar. That means it came into India. Okay. Now this Annie Besant, she joined the Theosophical Society in 1889, but she was elected as president in 1907. So this is the whole story of Theosophical Society. But here the thing is, as per this chapter, we only need to go through the contribution of Annie Besant in the Indian education system. I just given you the brief explanation of Theosophical Society because yesterday it came. But this is for your knowledge. Otherwise, you only need to go through the contribution of the Annie Besant. Okay. So she laid the foundation of Central Hindu College, which was Banaras University later. This is an important topic. That is why I just explained it deeply. Now we have the topic, the growth of national education. So we already discussed that some of the Indian intellectuals, they took the responsibility of improving the quality of education in India. Okay, so in that, the formation of national education was done. Okay, national education was formed, and how it developed, that is our topic. So many of the national schools and colleges were opened under the national education system. Okay, National Education Association, many of the national schools and national colleges were opened. So in that, the first national school was opened at Rangpur. You need to keep this in mind. The first national school opened in Rangpur, and Rangpur was in Bengal, and now it is in Bangladesh. It got divided. Okay. So now it is in Bangladesh, and first national school was opened in Rangpur. Okay. Now, a dawn Mukherjee in 1902. A Dawn Society was opened by Satish Chandra Mukherjee in 1902. Now, what was the principle or what was the work of this society? So, this society laid emphasis on, they concentrated on the development of character and feelings of nationalism. Okay. So, Satish Chandra Mukherjee laid the foundation of Dawn Society in 1902, and they laid the emphasis on, they concentrated on the development of character and feeling of nationalism. As we already discussed, the Indians, the intellectuals, the educated Indians who came in this field, their main work was to emphasize on nationalism, to put the feeling of nationalism in the people, which was actually missing by this European teaching. Yes. So they actually wanted the people with the Western education and the feeling of nationalism. And on the other hand, the British wanted the Indian people with the European taste. Right? But here, the nationalists wanted the people with the Western education and the feeling and character of nationalism. Okay. Now Mukherjee also laid the foundation of, he also organized the National Council of Education in 1906. He organized NCE, National Council of Education in 1906. In 1902, he laid the foundation of Dawn Society, and their principle was, their actual work was to develop the character and feeling of nationalism in the people. Now he organized National Council of Education (NCE) in 1906. Okay. Now the Bengal National College. The Bengal National College was college and schools were set up under this NCE. Okay. So the Bengal National Colleges and schools were set up under this NCE, and first principal was Sri Aurobindo. You would have read about or heard the name of Aurobindo. So he was the first principal. Okay. Now what were the features of this NCE? The features of NCE was, they wanted the local languages to be introduced as the medium of instruction. That means vernacular languages, local languages. They wanted vernacular languages, local languages to be used as the medium of instruction. Okay. Okay, if you find the similarity in the Indian intellectuals, Indian educated people, you will find that they were not against the Western education system. They wanted the people to go through this Western education, to learn the Western education, but there should be Indian culture. Okay, the Indian culture should remain. That should not extinct. Okay, so that was their purpose. So they kept English language as the second language. The first medium of instruction was vernacular languages, local languages. Second, they kept the English language also as their second language. Because they were not against the modern education system, they wanted the people to learn the modern education system. Also, they were in the favor of technical education up to 5th standard. Up to 5th standard, there should be technical education. Also, physical and natural sciences, arts, cultures, and humanism. These should be taught to the children. Okay, these kind of extracurricular activities should be there, and the topic like humanism should be taught to them. Okay, so these were many additional things which were added. Also, there were provisions for research and higher education. And this was in the field of Indian history, philosophy, economics, politics, arts, and science. So these were some of the branches in which the higher education was supposed to be given. So these were the main features of National Council of Education. As per them, the vernacular languages, the local languages should be the medium of instruction. Also, they kept English language as their second language. Also, the technical education should be given to class 5th. Up to standard 5, there should be technical education. Also, physical and natural science, arts, culture, and humanism. These kind of topics should be taught to the students. In higher education system or in the research work, they kept the Indian history, philosophy, economics, politics, arts, and science. These themes were kept, these branches were kept for the higher education and research. So if you see, they were focusing on all over all the things which were needed that time. So any question till now? Any of the students want to ask any question till now? Everyone understood whatever taught till now? Mrs. Annie Besant, Theosophical Society, John Society, and NCE. people formed Arya Samaj. Then many of the people formed Theosophical Society. Then the same way Dawn Society was formed. So these were different groups of people. Okay, different societies formed by some peoples to achieve their work. Okay, like suppose I want to change something. I want to do something for improving the position of women. Okay, can I go alone and do everything? Can I go alone and do all the work? I cannot do that. So for that, what will I do? I will find the people like me and I will make a group of people. Okay, then that group of people will together work towards this, towards the goal they have. Okay, the same way the people were doing that time, they were forming the societies, the groups to fulfill their requirement, to fulfill their goal. Riya, have you understood? So, Dawn Society was also a society which was formed by Satish Chandra Mukherjee. Any question, anyone? Any other question? Technical education means not the bookish one, not the bookish. Technical education means there should be experiential education. Understood? One is I am explaining you here on the board. Okay? And one education is okay, suppose I am teaching about a hospital to you. Okay, suppose this is a scenario. I am teaching you about hospital. I am telling you, I am writing on the board, there are nurses, there are doctors, compounders, patients. These things you will see in the hospital. This is how they work. I explain you. The second thing is, I take you to the hospital. I will show you this. See, these are the things. So that is experiential learning, technical learning. Okay, learning on the basis of experience. Teaching practically. Teaching practically is the same thing. One is I am explaining on the board, and the second thing, if I put you in the real situation and you see that is practical learning. If I am teaching about tree, I am teaching about tree on the board, and if I take you to the ground and show you the tree and I teach you that this is the tree, that is practical learning. Understood? Any other question? One is classroom learning, which we do on the board, and second is what we do practically and learn. Okay. Any other question? Anyone? Till now? Okay, now I have a question for you all. Till now we were discussing in the Woods Dispatch also we saw that they have given importance to vernacular languages as the medium of instruction. Okay, they have given vernacular language as medium of instruction. That is the local languages. Like if I belong to this place and I need to teach you, I can use Hindi language as the medium of instruction. English should be the language, but that is the second language. Okay. So in the Woods Dispatch also, the importance was given to the vernacular languages. Okay. Till now we understood this. Now, in between what happened? The private schools, they were focusing on the English language. Yes, we all focus on the English language. what is this for no? I didn't understood. You haven't understood the practical learning. That is what you are saying. Shivani, Shraddha and Riya Raj. You haven't understood the practical learning. Okay, understood. Okay, no questions. Okay, fine. So, earlier vernacular languages were having importance. It was used as the medium of instruction, and slowly and gradually the English language took place. Okay. Now, if you see in the class 1, 2, 3 also, in the small classes also, we are using, most of the schools are using English language for the communication. Okay. But now new education policies came into existence. So anyone gone through the new education policy NEP 2020? Anyone gone through NEP 2020? Okay, Shraddha has gone through the NEP 2020. So, is there anything related to the language in the NEP 2020? Okay. So, as per the NEP 2020, till class 5th, we need to use the vernacular languages for medium of instruction. For till class 5, we have to use the local languages like Hindi and whatever local, like in South if you will go, Hindi is not the local language. So that should be used. Vernacular languages should be used as the medium of instruction till class 5. This is as per the NEP 20. Yes, the Shraddha has given the right answer that students studying of class 5, they will be taught in their mother language, mother tongue. So, till class 5th, the medium of instruction should be vernacular languages. Okay, in starting it was there, but it lost its importance. Okay. So, my question is from you, which one is good and why? Using vernacular languages as medium of instruction or using English as medium of instruction? Which one is right as per your opinion? So this question is for you all. Whoever wants to answer, they can write their answer in the chat. So I can go through the answers and know your opinion that which one is better, using English, and if it is better using English, what is the reason behind that? And if we are using vernacular language as the medium of instruction, what is the reason behind that? So in both ways, I need the reason. So anyone